Hello! Today I'm going to show you how to make cinnamon rolls. First, start off by greasing your pan, that's very important, and preheat your oven to 375. Then mix the dry ingredients, that's 2 cups of flour, a tablespoon of baking soda, and a half teaspoon of salt, and 2 tablespoons of sugar. This recipe already didn't make sense because they told me to mix the butter into the wet ingredients when you're supposed to mix it into the dry one. It was just really confusing. Anyways, 1 egg, half a stick of butter, and 3/4 cup of milk. Now, I tried to mix this all together. It did not work because I'm mixing it into cold milk. I don't know in what world that was supposed to work, but it didn't give me any instructions. So I decided to take the butter out and reheat it in the microwave. And then put it back in. Anyway, there we go. And that worked. It kind of worked. There were still some chunks of butter, but it worked. Now I'm pouring it in. See, there's chunks of butter. Now I'm pouring it in there. And I had arms at the gym yesterday, so this really hurt. And I got impatient and I just started using my hands to do it. But the problem with that is, as you can see, it's really sticky, so I had to put a ton of flour in it. It took a lot of flour, like a lot, but it was finally able to be picked up, so I just put it on the baking silicone mat thing, and I kneaded it on there until I could roll it out. Then I decided to crack my knuckles on the dough for whatever reason. But now it's time to roll it out. So I floured the surface, and then I floured my rolling pin, and I started rolling, and then everything got in my way, and just moved everything out of my way. Then my rolling pin slipped, and I got super annoyed. But anyway, you're supposed to roll this out as thin as possible without being too thin. If that makes any sense, I can't give you like half-inch, quarter-inch precise measurements because I failed math! Anyways, now I'm stretching it out like a piece of dough. When you're done rolling it out, you need to kind of like make it an oval shape as much as you can. I just did that by folding it onto itself because you want it to be able to roll evenly. And now I'm just making sure it's not too like bunched up and clumpy to the point where I can't roll it anymore and it doesn't look smooth. Anyways, now we're moving on to the filling. And as I was putting the filling on, I realized that I had already messed it up.
You messed it up?
What I was supposed to do was melt some butter and then put it on to the dough and spread it out before I put the filling on. I don't know if this step is necessary. It's just something my grandma told me to do, and I've been doing it ever since. Now that that's done, finally we can put on the filling. And I tried to use that little red thingy to spread it out, but it just wasn't working. So I just went in with my hands. Again, I use my hands to cook. Sue me. But it worked. It worked a lot better than that red thing. Now I'm just pouring the butter over top of it because it was extra and I didn't know what to do with it. And we're going to roll the dough. Do it slowly. I sped the video up, but please do it slowly so that it doesn't overlap because that is annoying to fix. Now I'm going to cut it into little things. I know, they're not even, but my family likes, one day they like a little one day they want a big one. I don't know. They're hard to please. Okay, so now I'm going to put them on a pan, and I like spreading them out because I don't like when they touch, because I don't like fishing them out. And the tips of them, they always look deformed, but that's okay. And now we're going to put them in the oven for 20 to 25 minutes. In the meantime, we are going to make the glaze, which is 1 cup of powdered sugar that I had to make in a coffee grinder. The recipe says that I need 3 to 4 tablespoons of milk, but I used heavy cream because I like that better. And then half a teaspoon of vanilla. I kind of eyeballed it here. And then I tried to fix the camera because my setup is a bunch of Amazon boxes and they were falling. Anyways, I'm whisking it all together and it looks like this. I like mine a little thinner than this, so I just kept adding heavy cream until I got the consistency that I wanted, but just do it to your liking. I did mine really thin because it's so much easier to spread on the cinnamon bun. But after they came out of the oven, I let them cool for a bit. Not too much because I don't want them to be cold, but I let them cool enough so that the icing wouldn't melt. And then I just put them all over and make sure to get in the crevices. And there you have it. These are your cinnamon rolls. Bye!